If you are an immigrant living in the USA or anywhere in America, living in Europe, Australia, or just anywhere far from home, I need you to hear this. Every day, someone online tells you that it is over. They say the economy is collapsing. They say they don't want foreigners. They say there are no jobs. They say go back home. And if you listen long enough, you will start believing that your future has been decided by someone who has never walked your path. The Bible tells a very different story. When God promised Israel the land of Canaan, he asked Moses to send 12 men to scout the land. Now, pay attention. All the 12 spies saw the same land. All of them saw the same cities. All the 12 spies saw the same giants. But two of them came back speaking with faith. The other 10 came back as agents of fear. They said the people are too strong. They said the cities are too fortified. They said we looked like grasshoppers in our own eyes. Now, notice something. The giants did not call them grasshoppers. They themselves say that. Fear changed the way they perceived themselves. How many people online are doing the same thing right now? You haven't applied for that job opportunity because someone online said there are no opportunities. You haven't learned the language because someone said it is impossible. You have not started that business because someone told you foreigners cannot succeed. You have allowed their fear to become your reality. Caleb and Joshua saw the same giants, yet they said something completely different. They said, if God is with us, we can take the land. Same circumstances, different spirit. Remember this. People don't just spread information, people spread perspective. Some people carry faith, some people carry fears. Choose wisely whose voice you allow into your life. And I think of Isaiah's prophecy. Foreigners shall build your walls, their kings shall minister to you, they shall bring their wealth. God has never been ashamed of using foreigners. In fact, throughout scripture, God used outsiders, God used strangers, God used people from distant lands to accomplish his purpose. So don't ever let anyone make you feel like being a foreigner is less valuable. Sometimes your location is part of God's assignment. Yes, life abroad can be difficult. You can face rejection. It can be lonely. There can be endless paperwork. But just because it's difficult does not mean God has abandoned you. Remember Joseph, he prospered in a foreign land. Think of Daniel, he became a leader in Babylon. Ruth, remember Ruth? She was a foreigner who became part of Jesus Christ lineage. God has a beautiful way of making beautiful stories out of people who cross borders. So stop feeding on voices that only predict failure. Stop listening to modern day spies whose only message is there are giants. Yes, there are giants, but also there are grapes that it had to take two men to carry one single cluster back from Canaan. The same land that had giants also had abundance. Your future is too important to be built on someone else's fear. Keep learning, keep applying, keep growing, keep trusting God, because the difference between entering the promised land and dying in the wilderness is simply in choosing which report you choose to believe. Choose faith, not because the journey is easy, but because God is faithful. If this message has encouraged you, please share it with another immigrant who might need to hear a better report today. God bless you.